So Wanuskewin is over 6,000 years of history, a gathering space. It brought together cultures from all over the northern plains. There's a medicine wheel on site, and that dates back to 1,500 plus years. That is a significant piece of what this place meant to First Nations people.
It has those qualities that have been driving and attracting people there for the last 6,000 years. There was no, say, territory. This is the Cree or the Saulteaux or the Dakota territory or the Blackfoot territory. It belonged to all of us.
It's not a battlefield, it's a gathering place. It's a place of wellness, it's a place of peace, it's a place of sharing, I think, and coming together. And I think it is and remains very much the spirit of what is Wanuskewin.
Wanuskewin is born out of a lot of imagination, inspiration, I would say tenacity. But the fact that First Nations and non-First Nations can get together, our community can get together and do something like this. But I would attribute the success to just some very special people and some very special events that have happened along the way.
My grandfather, I think he was one of the first people that Ernie, Dr. Walker, approached and asked him, you know, we have this site out there with all these archaeological resources. How are we going to manage this? Like, we'd like to share it, but we want to do it in the right way. His was the hope that it would help bring, you know, the non-Indigenous and Indigenous societies closer together.
The non-Indians don't understand our culture and our ways, and we have to live together. And, you know, the more we learn about each other, the bridging the gap, the better the worth of the world will be.
Wanuskewin has been a teaching place, an educational center. It's been a place to bridge cultures. It's been a place about community. So what is Wanuskewin? It meant a lot of different things to a lot of different people. The story continues to grow on all of this.
This is a site that is touching the lives of over 40,000 visitors a year. We know that a quarter of those visitors are from outside of this territory, and the renewal, I hope, will see that number broaden. It's exciting to be a part of the renewal of Wanuskewin. It is many things to many people. It has many stories to tell and many ways to tell it. And the renewal is really about enlarging and enhancing that storytelling ability.
There are definitely stories that we can tell better, and those would be the ones on the land. We have a 300-seat amphitheater. We want to incorporate performances. The Interpretive Center, we're looking at doing a major renovation to the actual facility that's there today. We're looking at doing a small expansion to the north of the facility to add some space. We want to build in the green technology into this, because when we talk about sustainability, conservation, it's everything that our people are about. We want to establish a Wanuskewin Institute, and this institute will teach classes on the history through archaeology, through oral history, through sustainability, health, science, all these pieces tied together. It's going to be significant from what it is today to where we're going. It's always been thought and intended to be that, but we're going to achieve many of those originally intended goals throughout this process. We're going to raise this to an iconic park here. Wanuskewin will be the Indigenous interpretive gallery cultural space in Canada, and that's what we're creating.
All of these elements of the renewal of Wanuskewin are about bringing all nations together. And it's about being able to tell our shared story for the future.
We intend to preserve this forever. Magnificent story. Thundering ahead, yes. We will be successful.